Hi folks, John Cordisco here. Game from round 9 of the U.S. Chess Championship 2016. This time it's the Women's Championship. 4 ladies, all trying for first place. Tatev Abrahamyan, Anna Zatonskih, Irina Krush, and Nazi Patitsky. This game, big game. Former Women's U.S. Champion Anna Zatonskih against Tatev Abrahamyan is black. This is a key game. Whoever wins this could very well win the championship. Let's get to it. Anna Zatonskih is white. Tatev Abrahamyan is black. It's going to be a Catalan. Pretty much know a lot of the I don't do openings in depth very much. There's other channels for that. D4, castles, knight c6. Now that's the last book move according to the computer. Tiny advantage for white, nothing big. I'm not a big fan of the knight on b3, but it doesn't do any harm. And f4. Interesting. What you do is go after the base of the pawn chain. Guarding this pawn is this pawn. You want to go after it. E takes. The bishop takes. The bishop e6. Okay, it's a game. I'm not big on white's pawn structure. The backward e pawn is isolated and backwards both, but it's part of the opening. Knight to a3, rook c8, rook over, and Tatev goes bishop b7, knight b5. Now the computer's showing that everybody's ganging up on the d4 pawn. Knight takes, knight takes. Now I want you to go back here, in case you saw that by accident. After knight takes, Anna, who by the way is rated 2470, that's no slouch, former U.S. Women's Champion, I believe 3 or 4 times. And this is something that happens to all of us, especially those, I'm assuming you watch my videos because you're not a very good or a chess pro or a master or an IM or even a national master or a grandmaster. We're just amateur players, the 99% of us. And this is so easy to see. You assume, of course, that if you play knight takes, bishop can't come here and pin the queen because the knight's guarding the square. And just like that, that's what Anna does. And it's over. Bishop, queen takes, rook takes, knight takes. So right now it looks like she's okay. She's got a rook, a bishop, and a pawn for a queen. That's fine. One problem. Queen to d4 check. And Anna loses. We're on move 17. She blundered on move 14. I'm not putting the woman down. I like Anna Zatonskih a lot. It happens to all of us. It's a blind spot we have sometimes when we look over games. She'll play on for a couple more moves. King moves, queen takes, bishop d2. It's just hopeless though. Rook got a queen against a rook. Castles, b4. She gallantly fights on a few more moves. Queen e7, knight f6, a3, rook c8. But it's really pointless. Bishop f4, queen, and that's even worse actually. There's this bishop bearing down the position. She takes the pawn. Can't take the queen. What are you going to do next? If you move the king over, bishop takes. You're doomed. Like I said, bishop takes, knight takes. That's the best you can do. Now, granted, this isn't exactly the greatest game in the world to put on my YouTube channel. And if it was a beginner's game or an amateur player that did that, I wouldn't put it on. I put it on because Anna just miscued. Just to show all of us that when we screw up, don't be so hard on yourselves. Don't be tough, because even the great players do it. To give you an idea, I saw once Anna did a blindfold simul, I believe against 10 people at the same time. I couldn't do it against one. So, it's the way it goes. You'll see a short interview with Anna and Tatev at the end of the video. But I wanted to show this because it's a key game in the championship. But on top of that, it is what it is. We're all human. If we were perfect, chess would be a draw every time. And it'd be the most boring game in the world. Anyway, folks, that's the decisive game that changes the standings in the Women's U.S. Championship 2016 from round 9. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe learned a lesson. And I want you to remember, if you think chess is just a game, you're not playing it right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.
After a very difficult game, Anna Zatonskih, this one was not going to be one of your finer moments. What were you thinking when this move, Bishop c5, appeared on the board?
Okay, I was thinking that I had to drink more coffee or Coca-Cola or sleep better. It just this just one move blunder. It's not like I missed something in long variation. And it's just pity to lose such important game like that.
Have you blundered like this before in your career, or when is the last time you remember
Okay, must be
blundering like this?
blunder or something. I don't recall, but in such important game, I don't remember.
You were playing very enterprising chess before that, unusual line. You played this move f4.
Yes.
Really interesting position. It's been played before.
Better.
It looked like you were doing quite well.
Yes, I got better. It's a pity that like some opening preparation, which I got advantage out of the game and finally just blundered like one move.
Also, using a lot of time on the clock. Your preparation, you weren't that far out of your preparation.
No, I think, okay,
but you both were using a lot of time.
You cannot prepare everything, of course, and when she played Rook c8, I either forgot or it's something new for me.
You're all smiles right now. It seems to belie the fact that you must realize that this has created a difficult situation for you to come back and win the championship.
Yeah, it's a pity, so what? Okay, I will cry. I will go crying. You want me to cry?
No, I don't. I'm just, your smile is so lovely right now
but
after such a tough game.
I know, but I love chess, and for me it's very important, you know, like, it's like chess games, especially in this tournament, is sort of meditation, just I'm forgetting about some stuff, and this is very nice ability to change something and to play chess, to play in this tournament.
Well, we know you have a great family, a husband, and a couple of great kids waiting to give mommy a hug.
Yeah.
So we'll let you go do that and shake this one off. There's still 2 rounds to go.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, first place clear at the moment after 9 rounds. Tatev, a couple of days ago, you said to me, well, it's going to get tough now. I got to play Irina. I got to play Anna. It's really hard. You managed to survive the game yesterday, and today, what a gift. What does it feel like to be able to play the move Bishop c5 in such an important game?
I mean, I actually checked my heart rate on my Fitbit because I couldn't believe it. I was calculating this line when I went knight h5, and I was calculating the end game, and then at some point I realized I just had Bishop c5. But I thought she would just take knight d4, I'll take knight f4, I have some compensation for the pawn. Then she reached for the queen, I just couldn't believe it. I thought, oh my god, I'm going to win this game.
You say your heart rate, did it just fly through the roof?
Yeah, my heart was like 115 or something. Like, I couldn't believe it. But I tried to calm myself down because, okay, game is not over. If your opponent blunders, you can blunder too at some point. So I just tried to calm myself down.
So now that you're calm and you're sitting in the chair and it's all done, how are you seeing this situation? You're in first place in the Women's Championship.
I mean, it's the best case scenario for me because I already played everyone who can catch me. So if I win my games, the championship is mine.
Who do you play now in your last 2 games?
Akshita and Ashrita.
So you got 2 youngsters who are going to be standing in your way.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about those games?
I've never played Akshita, so I'll play with her for the first time tomorrow. I played Ashrita several times. I have a big score against her. But I always get nervous because when I have a big score against someone, I think it's a matter of time until they beat me. So that makes me very nervous. And I feel very bad for Anna. I usually don't feel bad for my opponents, but the game is over. And like, I have a lot of respect for her and admiration. She's here with her family, and you know, she's She says she's not sleeping because her kids are waking up and she's putting so much effort into her game. So I kind of feel bad it had to happen to her like this, but such is chess.
Absolutely. One of the challenges of competition. You're atop the championship. Have you ever been clear before in the championship?
I don't think so.
So your first time. This is a new feeling. What to do? What to do now?
I don't know. It's not a familiar feeling, so I don't know what to do. I don't know. I haven't really grasped it yet, I guess.
Well, we won't stand in your way. Thanks so much for joining us, and best wishes in the rest of the